So, admittedly, the text is subtitled Globalization and Social Justice. And obviously, it leans more than just a little towards globalization. Again, it is likely some of you have been indoctrinated into a more isolationist ideology. So, while for many the ideal of America closing its borders and protecting its workers against foreign competition here and abroad may be very appealing, it is just not realistic in the current or future economy with emerging superpowers starting up and coming to be around the globe. At the same time, the dream of a perfect world of no borders and true understanding and acceptance of all differences between all people is not really realistic either. So we need to find ways to negotiate these realities. But in order to do so, we need to be open to other perspectives. This is why I choose a text that leans more toward globalization, as the university sits in a geographic area where isolationist views would likely be more predominant. So hopefully within the course and as you've been engaging the text, you've been able to identify between facts and opinion within the text. The key is not to disregard the facts that may be inconvenient to your worldview, but to take a critical thinking perspective regarding how Sorrells interprets those facts. This is where we can get to an understanding and see the intercultural tension and how we can get to know another's perspective without reading it with prejudice. The best way to do this is to engage the course content as a conversation that respects and seeks to learn from the different perspectives. This does not mean that you need to accept the course content unconditionally. That being said, you should do your best to fully understand it and to incorporate it into your work, particularly if you want to offer a counter perspective. To be productive intercultural communicators, we need to be cognizant of all the social and economic factors that influence the ways that different cultures interact. We cannot wish away our advantages or disadvantages in any particular intercultural context, nor should they be denied. In order to be able to be effective intercultural communicators, we need to see and acknowledge all differences with clear eyes and be open to understanding how our personal differences might contribute to these intercultural tensions. From this, we need to be committed to finding ways to effectively negotiate these tensions. My hope is that I have helped you move toward this goal throughout this course. Again, my other hope is that you don't feel as if a certain ideology has been forced upon you, but that you have been able to engage the course content in a way to be having a conversation, and perhaps a conversation with another that you don't completely agree with, or if you do completely agree with that you would also be able to accept the opinions of others and learn from the opinions of others who may not agree with the information. So again, hopefully this course has been able to help you engage with these ideas and prepare you to be a better intercultural communicator. Thank you. Have a great day.